Hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna be a couple days ago, I did the what's deluxe review. Okay, that was just a skim over the deluxe. I'll do a shooting video and a breakdown on it later. This review is going to be on a very controversial gun. Not that it has any like lawsuits or anything like Vulcan did, but it's definitely one of the meh guns, and I want to see how meh it really was. So today we're gonna be looking over the Azodin Evo 2. Now the Evo 2 is the second generation Evo, and it follows up on the Evo. It's a Blitz Evo 2, but right now I just gotta say Evo because it's not really a Blitz, but it is, but it's not. So I'll get into that later. So let's open it up, see what's in here. Packaging, it just comes in normal cardboard. There's your gun colors, I guess, right here. I guess this one's green and tan, not my favorite colors, but let's get into this, shall we? So let's take a look at this gun. So opening it up, it's definitely for their high-end featured gun. You'd think it'd have like the foam along with like the KP3 and the Chaos Deluxe and the Chaos Deluxe 3, but no, sadly it just comes in shitty foam. So you open it up, you get your manual, get started and adjust the board and how to work it. Gives you actually a pretty nice diagram of all internals if you need to adjust anything, which is pretty nice. But it still is a quick start manual, and yeah. So it's got a little parts kit, O-rings, Allen keys, screws, just anything you really need to do on the gun. Oh, by the way, this gun is metric, so don't go shoving in your standard ones in there or you'll regret it. Got a 2-inch, not a 2-piece 14-inch barrel. Screw that together in a minute. And then we have Evo 2, which again is their highest end gun, but yet it comes in their cheapest possible packaging, which I'm not a fan of at all. So yeah, let's get this out of the way and let's review the gun. Okay, so let's talk a little about the Evo. The Evo 2, the Blitz, and all that. So, gun. I'll give you a little bit of history later. Gun. I don't know how to say it. It's very souped up for a simple stack 2 blowback. Basically how these work is you have a sear right here, holds the hammer, so like the hammer's cocked back and the sear's right here. When you pull the trigger, the solenoid goes down, releasing the hammer, pushing the bolt forward, opening a valve, and pushing air out the bolt. It's very simple. It's simple. It's reserved for basically the cheapest way to play. I guess if you're wanting to get into a more speedball, I'd preferably go with the Mini GS Axe. But if that's a little too pricey for you, I would definitely go with one of these. So let's go over some of the features of the gun, right? Well, actually, let's put barrel and hopper on it and see how well I think it feels. So, barrel. Try this. It is not accepting my tank threads, and I don't know why. Come on. There we go. Okay. That was embarrassing. Now it makes the gun look even worse. I promise it's not as bad as it could be. So, gun, heavy. It's heavy, but it's not like bulky. Okay, I'll give you this. This grip frame is really big. It's bulky. It is bulky. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. The foregrip, you have to like hold it like this with your thumb up here. You can't like do any of this stuff, which I personally like. It's same thing with the mini. It's you have to hold it like this. I mean, it's definitely flashy. It's a flashy gun. It definitely will attract some eye attention. It's comfortable. I'll say that it's bulky. It's not best gripped, but it's comfortable. It's definitely a comfortable gun. So, my opinion, it's pretty heavy. Your arms are probably gonna get worn out with that, and with the tank, 68-45 standard tank. It gets, I mean, it gets kind of heavy. So, like I said before, we have a 2-piece, which is much improved over the original. I'll go over all that later, but the original 1-piece. It's 2-piece. I believe this is a 689 bore. That doesn't say on the KP one, it does. But yeah, barrel. Let's go over some of the features of the gun. Start from the front, move on to the back, of course. Start from the front. The threads are auto-cocker threaded, so you can change it out with whatever you have. A really crappy auto-cocker barrel here that somebody decided to try and sand. As you can see, it's auto-cocker threaded, accepts auto-cocker threads. So if you have a freak or something and you really want to spice these up, you can definitely use one of those. So, starting from the front again, auto-cocker threads. I'll go over the internals later. Moving over, you have eye covers. These actually are eyes. These aren't just placed here strategically to make you think there's eyes. There actually are brake beam eyes in here. Laser brake beam eyes. I'm not sure they're laser, but they are brake beam eyes. Clamping V-neck, thumb wheel, just like any high-end gun should have. This isn't high-end, but like for Azodin, this is their highest end marker. Should have all the essentials. No more of that stupid twist lock shit nobody liked. Bolt, pop it up, pull it out. Simple O-ringless bolt, Delrin, 1 hole, very simple. Nothing to really complain about there. I mean, it's simple as you can get. Moving from here, you have an adjustable regulator, which is always nice to have adjustable regulator. Moving through down, you have macro line with a on-off venting ASA, which is pretty freaking nice. Rolling ball bearing trigger. I'll get more into this later. Probably one of the best triggers I've ever felt. I'm not even gonna lie. And then velocity adjustment is done through the back here, this back cap, and yeah, that's basically it. But some of the internal features this gun has, unlike their other Blitz competitors, is it actually has the 0D system. This is basically a time valve, so it allows you to time how long the valve is open through spring tension. So like, turn it in, make the pressure more, do back here, adjust the regulator, adjust back here. You can basically time the gun as if it were a electropneumatic gun. Except I wouldn't really mess with this because, I mean, this is designed for newer players. Newer players tend to see things like this and they'll think they know what they're doing and try to get the gun to shoot better, but they end up just making a loud, messy shithole. So I would just leave those two, leave this be for sure. Leave this be only if you like know what you're doing with the regulator, and this is just, if you're new, just adjust the velocity through back there. It's not really going to make any difference. Since the gun operates around 250 PSI, which isn't bad at all, especially for a mechanical. Yeah, it's a pretty good gun. It's not, okay, so Azodin's reputation for these guns aren't the greatest. Like, I remember when the Blitz first came out, it sucked. It was loud, the trigger was terrible, it was not a good gun. It was so bad. And then it had regular ASA, same adjustable regulator, eyes, no 0D system, no clamping V-neck, that stupid twist lock, the trigger was ass. Zenith came out, Blitz Evo came out, had the on-off, had the regulator, did not have the 0D. The trigger was still pretty booty cheeks. Did not have the, I did not have the clamping. Then the Blitz 3, right, came out. Blitz 3 came out, meh, didn't have any of this. Non-adjustable regulator, which was pretty stupid. Standard ASA. Trigger was freaking huge on that. It was so bad. But on this one, there are like weird flaws in the anodizing. You can see the machined. You can still see all the machined parts over here. It says to give any import. Yeah, so let me just go over some of the features I like. On-off ASA. You need on-off ASA for these guns. The Mini. I don't know why they didn't put it on-off on here. I understand it since it was more acceptable back in 06, but like, you need an on-off. You need a on-off. You do not want to strip the shit out of your tank or these threads. So it has nice on-off venting ASA. Everybody needs that. This macro line does the job. Pretty rusty. Don't go diving right on it or else it'll blow. Trigger. Oh my god, the trigger. Ugh. It's so nice. It's like there is like no side to side play, okay? There's like a tiny bit, but it's barely noticeable. It's not like stiff, but like it's stiff in place. It's so smooth. If you really wanted it, you could. But no, the trigger is fucking fantastic on this. I'm pretty sure they did something with dual ball bearing. Very nice. It's probably the best mechanical trigger compared to the Spider Phoenix, which is probably the hardest trigger pull I think I've ever shot in my life. It's so smooth. I love it. You do have dual detents in there. Again, break beam eyes. It's not like it's anything special. Spring, it's stacked to blop it. You're not really going to get much out of it. It is electric though, so as you can see, it turns on. Turn that and that. If I want to press this, okay. It is capped right now, so when the eyes are off, it can shoot up to 20 BPS. Don't recommend it because it's going to definitely break paint then, since it is a mechanical. Oh shit. And this one's in really good condition, actually. It still has the breech that says Azodin in there. That's something you don't see often on used guns, but it is loud. It's a mechanical gun. I'm not sure what you expect out of a mechanical gun, but yeah, I'm gonna do a shooting video and do a breakdown of this gun. I prefer, since it's basically a Spider clone, if there was me either buying a Spider or an Azodin, you get more features with the Azodin, get more like options to adjust your pressure. You get an on-off, which is nice. You get that nice clamping V-neck. Get this nice smooth trigger. It's auto-cocker threaded. It's just features you don't see on the typical Spider Phoenix. And if Spider does roll around with the new high-end, they're going to have some competition with this thing. But, yeah, that's what I got to say about it. It's a Spider clone. It's upgraded Spider clone. It's probably better than the Spider, even though people are going to be like, no, it chops paint. It leaks all the time. But in all honesty, like, unless you just fuck around with these guns and try to use them shooting, fragile ass paint out of them and just wearing the shit out of them, never like maintaining them, they're gonna be a piece of shit. That's like all guns. Like if I shot 100,000 shots out of this, right? 100,000, that's a lot of damn shots. 100,000 shots, didn't touch it once. The bolt would be all gummed up. There'd be paint residue all over it. The electronics probably wouldn't even turn on. The voice probably wouldn't work. This ASA would just get shit all over the solenoid. The dust and debris in it's crazy. Like, just maintenance your fucking markers. That's all I gotta say. Just maintenance your fucking markers. Yeah, it's been the Azodin 2 for you. Get the one last shot with the barrel on there. Yeah, there you go. Solid. Not the best, but hey, it's a good beginner gun. So, yeah, that's Azodin for you.